guys, welcome back. Today I have a vegan empties for you guys, even with the chaos of moving and packing up right now. Do you notice that shelf up there is bare? It fit in a box, but it's driving me nuts. Real story, real. But anyway, I do have vegan empties for you guys. Even with everything going on, I have definitely saved things that I have finished up and want to share them with you guys. If you guys enjoy still, please do give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And let's just get into it. All right, so the first item that I have here is these Clif Builder Protein Mini Bars. You guys, if you are not new here, know these are one of my all-time favorite protein bars out there. I love these, but the reason I'm sharing them again, and it's not repetitive technically, is these are now in the mini version. I got these over at Target. I'm not 100% sure where they are otherwise, although this brand and this type of protein bar is popular and can be found at many places. I have only seen the minis at Target, and they did have other flavors too, but my favorite is the chocolate mint one. I love it. I think Nate's favorite is the peanut butter chocolate one, which is very good, but I just, I love mint. So I think these are awesome. You get 10 in a box here, and they are 140 calories, and if my memory serves me correctly, because I used to live off of these, the original size bars are 280, I believe, for the mint ones. They range a little bit based on flavor, but I think maybe 270, maybe 260, something like that. But they basically are just truly cut in half, and they're actually the perfect size. I love them. I really do. Do you guys remember though, this is kind of going way back, when I first discovered them and was really getting into like weightlifting and stuff, I found those and I loved them. And then it turned into like I was eating them every single day, which I mean, I'm not opposed to if you choose to do that as well. But I started getting kind of a stomach ache here and there that I couldn't truly explain. Like I didn't know what was causing it. And I think it was those. Now at the time it was the full size ones too. And I was eating them daily. So maybe you don't do that. So I took a break from it for a little while. And then of course I went back because they're delicious and I've been all right. And now I feel like the minis are like the perfect size. Anyway, I love them. You guys know this. I really do. I highly recommend them, all of their flavors. But again, you guys know I'm a mint lover, so that one wins for me. All right, so next one is also by Clif, the nut butter bar. This is the peanut butter filled bar. It's peanut butter flavor plus filled with peanut butter. It is awesome. So I also got these at Target. In fact, I bought them together when I went, and I packed these in my little to-go bag when I went to Vegas to do some house hunting with Nate a couple weeks ago, and these were awesome. I ate them in the car, I ate them in the hotel, I ate them everywhere. They're delicious. They're really, really good. They are. And just to speak again, since those were Clif bars before and these are as well, I have mentioned this on my hauls before to you guys. Overall, this is kind of frustrating actually, but overall most Clif products are vegan, but not all of them. So you do have to be a little bit careful still with the, double checking the ingredients on some of the products out there, but again, majority are. But these were awesome. I would totally get them again. They were a nice little treat. That's what I love about protein bars. I'm not saying like they're the best thing and they should always be like your meal replacer or anything. I don't do that. That's just is a treat. But really, I kind of look at them as that. It's not my meal. It's a sweet treat for me. Plus it gives me a little bit of protein, which helps keep me full. There you go, right? All right, so you guys aren't gonna believe me on this one. You're not, because I always rave about this brand to you guys. I really do. The Chloe's brand for the popsicles. They are so good, so good. All of them. But now I have one that I'm not really a fan of. And when I say that too, of like all of them, I mean it. Like all the popsicles are so delicious, so flavorful. There's an oat milk one too that is so good. And then lately, the favorite of mine has been the chocolate dip strawberry one. So, so good. But this one I picked up, I want to say I got it at Whole Foods. It was one of the flavors they had in stock. So I was like, oh, I'm going to love it. I'll get it, whatever. But the dark chocolate pop, it tastes like ice with like a really bitter chocolate, and that's it. And it just kind of fell short. Like, I don't know, maybe it's also because I'm comparing it to the other flavors I've had from this brand now, and they're gonna be hard to top. But I figured, regular chocolate would be just fine. I don't know, this one just didn't do it for me at all. It is only 60 calories per pop, and it is a pretty good full size, popsicle. And I think really the ingredients in it is water and dark chocolate puree and cane sugar. That is it. And I feel like that's kind of all I tasted. But I mean, that's not like bad ingredients, but something about this one just fell short for me. I did not really like it, but I will totally get this brand still and all my favorites as repeats as we go for sure. But let me know, have you tried this one? And then have you tried the other ones? And then this one disappointed? I swear, it's just this one, just this one. So recently at Target, I picked up these Mission tortillas, the protein plant-powered ones, and I love them, you guys. I have only seen them at Target, in fact, but it's kind of interesting because, of course, Mission brand has been around forever, very, very popular, but again, I've not seen them anywhere else. I really liked them. Now, to be fair though, most of the time when it comes to like tortillas and wraps and all those things, I pretty much like them all. I do. To me, they kind of all taste the same, but this one totally reminded me of the flat out bread, the flat rollout. I'll put a picture here because I'm drawing a blank of what it's truly called. Flat out, I think. And it just totally brought me back to those, which I love those. But if you don't, then you may not like these because I swear they taste the same. They really do. But they're really good macros on these as well. 70 calories, and they're a pretty decent size. They're not super small, but they're not like the massive ones. The protein, 7 grams in each one. That's really good too. Now, the only thing with these though is, of course, you get like 6 in here. They're kind of pricey. They are, and I'm sure it is because it's like a specialty one, but I wish they were a little bit less like the rest of the tortillas, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, so we got some more Chloe's popsicles. I got these at Whole Foods actually. You get 10 in here, and these are like the thin, like skinny ones, and the other ones are a little bit wider. These are delicious. They're simple. They're super simple. You got cherry and grape, and my kid and I, you know, we did the thing. It was great. No, I seriously love them. I do, and again, I will continue to buy that brand majority of the time when it comes to popsicles. It's just that one, just that one. All right, next one I have here is from Trader Joe's, and actually on my last What I Eat in a Day a few weeks back, I shared this with you guys because I wanted to try it out for the first time together with you, and it's the vegan bolognese style pasta sauce, and it has like meatless crumbles in it as well. And I told you guys, now I rinsed it out and everything, but I wonder if I'll get a little whiff. Yep. Oh. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't. This is fairly new. It was like maybe 3 or 4 months ago that they launched it, but I swear to you, whew, straight up Chef Boyardee. I'm not kidding. Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs is what I got from this, and it kind of tasted like it too. Now, what I did on that when I tried it is I tried it straight out of here, you know, heated it up and just did a little spoonful, and that's what I got. And then on the side, I actually did a little bit of Impossible meat grounds, browned that up and added it, and it was really, really good with that together. But technically, since this says it comes with like a meatless crumble in it, I would assume the idea would be that you don't have to add extra to it, but I would, because it's not the best. It's not, but it's not bad. And I told you guys too on that video that, like, you know, if you're someone, no judgment, if you liked SpaghettiOs, especially growing up, we've all been there, you know, maybe it'll bring you back a little bit. And technically SpaghettiOs are not vegan. So there you go. There's your alternative right there. Now, I wanted to ask you guys too, I have not seen it at ours, but maybe it's one of those two, depending on like the area. Maybe you don't have this in stock, but maybe you have the other one. Apparently they have this in already like a frozen meal ready to go, just, you know, heat it up. And I have not seen that at all. If I find a picture, I'll put it up for you guys too. Again, ours does not seem to have it, but I'm curious if it's going to be like very similar in taste. I'm going to assume so. But let me know if you've tried that or not, because it seems like there is both options depending on location. All right, so this next one I actually was able to find at Grocery Outlet, and it was a great price, as most things are there, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a whirl. So this is by Fry's, or Fry Family Food Company, and this was their Mediterranean wood-fired pizza. And basically it's a blend of cherry tomatoes on top, spinach, black olives, and their like chicken style strips, and with Italian herbs. And I don't know if you're you're gonna be able to see it on here or not, but all these little specks here was like herbs and garlic, and I really, really liked it. But I remember when I hauled it, I was like, you know, if you've tried it before, let me know, what do you think? And it was very 50-50. It really was. Some people were like, not really my favorite thing. Some says it's not bad. I liked it. I thought it was good. I really did. Now, I will say I did not personally try them. I think I might have shared it, in fact, on my last Empties, but I had picked up by the same brand their like breakfast sausage links. And again, I didn't personally have them, but my husband did, and he was not really a fan of those at all. So I was kind of like, when I got these next, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna be good. Is the brand just not that great overall? But again, I really like this pizza. I did. If I found it again and it was on sale, I'd get it again. I would. It wasn't bad. Another one that I found from Grocery Outlet the last time I went, I believe it was anyway, were these back to nature plant-based snacks. You guys know, one of my favorite brands out there for crackers and cookies. So delicious, so good. But these are their crispy wheat crackers, essentially like Wheat Thins. And personally, I've had many Wheat Thins in my time, but I have not had them in so long. Are they vegan? I'm not even 100% sure if they are. It's been a while, but what I remember is, yes, they taste like them, but I thought these were even better. These were delicious. And these were cool too, because they came in 8 little like snack size pouches ready to go. Just pop it in your purse. That's what I did. And then you know what I did too with them is, this is another Empties and you must know about it, is from Trader Joe's, the vegan caramelized onion dip. Comes in a little thing here over by like their hummuses and dips and stuff. I dunked these into this. Game over. Like, so good, so good. With that, my friends, this caramelized onion dip, I hope they keep forever. This is now a new staple. This is wonderful. Nate loved it. I loved it. It is so good. I want to actually take it over to like my parents and see if they like it or not, because they're not, you know, vegan or anything, and I think they're gonna love it too. Like, I feel like this is a really good one, even for those that aren't vegan. I think they're gonna love it. This is awesome, so flavorful. Definitely try to get your hands on this. If you find it at Trader Joe's, you will not be disappointed. It is awesome. This is a newer one from Trader Joe's, and again, I dunked them into that dip. It was amazing. Crisp, crunchy crisps, so hard to say, pea and chickpea snacks. These, again, they are newer and they were wonderful. They're very light. In fact, this whole bag, when I was like, you know, grabbed it off the shelf, it feels very airy, like there's not much in it. And it's just because the crisps are simply that. They're very wafery crisps, and I really liked them. They don't have like a ton of flavor on their own, and they're not even claiming to be like a certain flavor that it's going for at all. It doesn't even say sea salt on them, but to me, that's kind of what I got from them, is like just a kind of lightly salted cracker, which is kind of good, because then you can just, you know, put it into any kind of dip you like, and it won't be like, you know, conflicting flavors. I loved them. They were really good. Next one from Trader Joe's. This is fairly new to their lineup. It is their new American style slices cheese alternative. Hopefully you can see that. And I say fairly new to their lineup because they've had, you know, dairy-free cheeses for a while, but this is like a new recipe that they recently launched in the last few months. And I really like this. Now, it does say, of course, American style, so I'm assuming it's going for that flavor. And to me, and again, let's see if I can get a little smell test even from the bag still. Yep, I get like a strong Parmesan smell from it, and it's not bad, but I wouldn't call it American cheese from what I remember anyway. And you know, with that too, Trader Joe's cheeses in general, like the dairy-free ones that they've had for years and years, truthfully have not always been like my favorite. I don't hate them, but they're just not like on the top of my list. So I was excited that, you know, they were doing like a new recipe, and I hear they're gonna come out with a feta too, a dairy-free feta. And so again, I was excited to try it, but I do have some favorites out there. And you know what? I did it a couple months ago, and I'll link it below for you guys. I did a video on like my favorite must-have dairy alternatives that are out there. And of course, cheeses was one of them. So I kind of listed all my favorite brands. And you know, so I'm kind of competing with myself of those brands that I know I already love. And these are very dry. And what I mean by that is a lot of the times you take like a sliced cheese, dairy-free, and it has like, you know, some give to it. You can break it, of course, but like it also does, you know, bend. This kind of snaps. It's good though. I did really like it, but yeah, it's very dry. And again, that kind of reminds me of it being more on the Parmesan side. You know what I mean? So I do like it, but I do think someone going for an American style, you know, fake out might be disappointed. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'll get it again though, I will. So the next one I actually shared with you guys on my last vlog, and I recently found these at Target. And when I hauled them, a lot of you told me that they have been around for a while, but I swear to you, I have not seen these anywhere. And it's the Holy Veggie. These were the cauliflower wings with ranch dip, and these were wonderful. Both Nate and I really, really liked them a lot. I had like half the box on its own without the ranch dip because I had some already from Follow Your Heart in the fridge. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that, it's fine. And I loved them, they were so good. And then when we finished the box, Nate tried out this ranch. And a lot of the feedback that I had gotten from you guys that had tried it is that you love them too. And we're on the same page there for sure. Great crispiness to the cauliflower bites for sure. But that you weren't the biggest fan of the ranch in it, that it was very watery. And I totally get what you're saying. We liked the flavor, but the consistency of it is definitely on the like thinner side. You know what it reminded me of in a way is the Trader Joe's vegan Caesar dressing. I love that, by the way. It's one of my favorites. But when you're going for ranch, you want it to be probably on the thicker side. And to me, that Caesar is very thin, almost like a vinaigrette meets Caesar. And I feel like this was kind of a vinaigrette meets ranch. Again, we liked it, but it was a little bit, you know, different than your typical ranch. You know what I mean? These were awesome. I actually have some of the buffalo flavor ones to try still. They're in my freezer and they'll be going down soon. All right, next one is again from Trader Joe's, and these are fairly new too. I think they came out about 3 or 4 months ago. They're crispy onion chips. I love these, but you have to be an onion lover for sure. And the ingredients on it is literally onions, rice bran oil, and salt. That is it. And they're so airy, they're so good. And I mean, I took it to the next level and dunked it again into the onion dip. Is that too much? I did it. I love them. I think these would be awesome though, if you don't want to go that crazy with it, but sprinkle them, like kind of crumble them on top of salads. It's like a crouton. So good. I will totally get these again. You'll kind of be blown away. It's one of those too, where when you pick up the bag, it feels like nothing's really in it because they're so light. So good. I love them so much. They kind of reminded me too, obviously it's onion, right? But they kind of took on, you know, when you go to like restaurants that have those onion blossoms for like an appetizer, it's not that, but it kind of tasted like an onion blossom. It was real good. All right, next one from Trader Joe's is their Romesco dip. This apparently has been out for a very long time, and I have just now recently tried it, and I really liked it. Now it says on here, and again, it's in like a little tub like this, and it's over by like the hummuses and dips, and it says this bright and zesty Spanish-inspired sauce is made with roasted red pepper, tomato, and crushed almonds. Use as a sauce or a dip. So I tried it as a dip, and I thought it was really good. I liked it, but I would be interested now to know, what does it taste like more as a sauce? I feel like it might be a little bit better like warm, and I had it just cold. I don't know, but I really liked it. And again, my friend, this has been out for a while and it is vegan friendly. Love the dips and like different varieties that Trader Joe's offers, you know, it just changes it up so much to whether you're doing it just straight out of it cold or if you want to make it into like a sauce into various dishes too. It's awesome. All right, next one. This is from the brand Pegs, and I love the little packaging on there. Super cute, right? So they sent me this, gosh, months ago now, and I remember I shared this with you multiple times. I had tried it for baking, and I tried it just making little like egg bites too. So with that, it is an egg replacer, and it is made from chickpeas. and it's so strong in like an eggy smell. It's so crazy. It's empty, but you know, you can still smell it in there, and it worked really, really well. Now, there's tons of egg replacers out there. In fact, in that video I mentioned of like dairy-free alternatives, like my favorites, I touched on that, even though, you know, eggs are not considered dairy, but I threw it in there anyway. And really, really good alternatives out there. But what's cool about this one is it definitely takes on the true egg flavor more so than many of them out there, because it does have black salt in it. And if you did not know, black salt is a great addition to add to any type of egg replacer you're going to use to give it that eggy flavor. It's that sulfury smell that you'll get from it too. Honestly, it's kind of nauseating to me at first, but then when you cook it up, it's actually very good. But that smell will come through very, very fast. You'll be like, oh my goodness, if you're not expecting it. But black salt's one of those that is very difficult to find. Like, many stores don't have it. So it's kind of nice when you can find something that already has it all in one and you're good to go. I will link them below because again, they did send it to me and I'm not sure where they are located, like in stores. I'm not sure, but it was really good and it worked really well for baking too. So however you want to use that kind of replacer, it's just a powder and you add water, done, simple. All right, so last one, and I think I shared this again with you on my last haul from Sprouts because I picked up another one. The Lenny and Larry's Complete Cookie in the Choco Mint one. You guys know I love mint, I really do. And this was so good. I mentioned too, the one that we got before, I don't even remember where, maybe Whole Foods, I don't know. This can be found pretty much anywhere now. And it was so soft, it was so fresh. And I've had these many, many times in different flavors and I like them, they're good. But this was like out of the oven fresh. And I'm like, this is in a package, how do they do it? I love it. Very, very good. Nate and I shared it. You know, to eat one of them on your own, I mean, go nuts, I've done it. But it's 440 calories for one cookie and they are very, very big. They are. And usually half will do you just fine. So I got another one for us to share because that was amazing. Anyway, that was everything, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys coming back each and every time. I really, really do. So to give you a little update too, as we near the end of the first week of June, should be a few more weeks and we should be in Las Vegas for good. Just trying to keep my head on straight. You know how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great, great day. Thank you so, so much for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.